So yeah, that's very sad. So we'll move on. This is an interesting one. It's a bit out of our wheelhouse, but I thought, considering a subscriber contacted us, we'll cover this story. John Estanillo contacted us this morning around 0800 hours, local time here. He's on board a massive cruise ship, MSC World Europa. He contacted us, he sent some photos and some data, and he said, we've lost power, we've had a blackout, and we're adrift. And they were on the way to Naples from Genoa in Italy. And he said, like I said, he sent us some photographs along with a photograph of a very unhappy looking wife eating some breakfast there while they were waiting to find out what's happening. And now we quickly checked on AIS and we saw a message that said not under command. The way AIS works on a ship is you generally you have a drop down list of things that you can select, underway using engines, at anchor, maneuvering, whatever you want to select, you can select from a list. You can also type things in as well. So like we show you sometimes where a yacht will say armed guard on board. They've typed that in manually because it's not a list in the drop down list, But whatever you type in the past, you will generally stay in that drop down list. So they've just picked not under command. I don't think that means what they thought it means. I think it means that there's nobody there controlling the vessel, right? But anyway, regardless, the vessel was having problems. To have a blackout on a cruise ship, it's pretty rare because there's a lot of redundancy on a cruise ship. There's a lot of generators running. So yeah, it will be interesting to find out what happened. Now, around, I think it was around 11 a.m. local time here, he updated us and said that they were underway again and they were using one engine and they were heading to Naples where they would investigate the issues. So they managed to get it running. So that's a happy ending there. Now, the good news is for them is that it was daytime when it happened. So I've been in plenty of blackouts on cruise ships and yachts. And, if it happens at night, it's much worse, especially on a cruise ship when people are, wandering around and they don't know, they're not used to it. When we have a blackout on a yacht, everyone's kind of like, oh, yeah, we're having a blackout. And then everyone knows it will be dealt with quickly. On a cruise ship, people tend to panic and stuff. And there are lots of areas inside the cruise ship where when there is a blackout, it's completely blacked out, like absolutely black, until the emergency lights come on. So I can see why it would be scary for people who've never been on a ship before. There's probably lots of people on there who've never been to sea before, right? And then the next minute they're in the dark. But like I said, it was daytime, so there will be some ambient light, I would imagine. But anyway, all resolved in the end. It's a huge cruise ship though. So that will be interesting. Once they get to Naples, they can find out what's wrong with it. And then they'll probably continue on, unless that was their last port of call. But anyway, thanks John for sending that in. It was quite interesting. Hi, thanks very much for watching this video. If you want to see the full news videos, click on the link over here. And if you'd like to find the channels, you can find the links below here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.